Hello, Panos. I know that you are part of the C5 group where we expand leaders' horizons through multiple perspectives, and that's why I've asked several of us to give you different perspectives about your profile. So my question is that what makes you extraordinary as a coach?
Hi, everybody. I'm part of the C5 group. In response to Alain's question, the response that I have is as follows. Everybody understands that if you have a computer, nothing really happens on the screen. All the work happens in the motherboard. And in a similar way, with people, what we do and what happens in terms of behavior is only the tip of the iceberg. All the work happens below. And so my interest is the hidden dimension, the inner world, so-called, and how that works, how you access it, how you can work at that level. And of course, any changes made there obviously translate into behavior and abilities. So my interest is the inner world.
And I want to support that because that's one of the big reasons why I love working with Panos, is that he is a master of the inner landscape. Bringing the inner landscape, in other words, what a person or a leader or an organizational head is thinking with his behavior, aligning that behavior. So for me, what stands out about Panos is the alignment between thoughts, inner landscape, and external behavior in an authentic way. So that you say what you think and feel and then implement that in a grounded perspective. So one of the key words always coming through in a conversation with Panos is the experience of the thoughts, experience of what's going on. So that's why I like working with Panos. It's an authentic way of looking at the challenges of leadership today.
And for me, Panos, another dimension beyond this one is you are like an amazing teacher. And I know that your pass rate is between 90 and 100%. And you have already received several prizes for that. And I think the way you do it is basically really to look at the human being and the mental model of the student. And so you have the power to basically not try to change the behavior, but to change the mental model that will change the behavior of people. And that's also part of the inner world, the mental map. And I think you are also an amazing international NLP facilitator. That's me.
And from what my experience is of Panos is working together is a beautiful collection of knowledge and the appropriate positioning of what Panos knows. And it's very interesting because the magnitude of what the knowledge is then comes down to the experience of the person it's given to. And I love the questions, and I love the way that Panos is able to go to the core of the matter. In fact, my question to you, Panos, is like, how do you get there? What is happening in you when you ask the question that you get straight to what's relevant to the conversation?
Well, thanks for asking. It's a very interesting question. What I've discovered over the years is that in listening to what someone is saying, if I pay attention not only to what they are saying, but what imagery and other experiences arise in me, and then see what are the gaps, creating a sort of a dual awareness between what the person is saying and what is arising in response to what he's saying in my mind, gives me the opportunity to then ask questions and do many things. So it's a kind of a dual awareness, you can say, and I think that's the inner world again, but in my side, in response to what is being said.
And so for me, it's really beautiful to see that, and to see that in combination with all the gifts of C5 together, because that gives dimension, the depth and the length. You know, it's kind of given by the fact that there is a lot that comes together in your contribution, and your contribution combined with each one of our contributions. So this is actually a C5, but it's like your contribution is very pivotal to the multi-dimensional possibility that we give to our clients.
Lord.